Welcome to Battle Network Academy. In this video I'll be covering the Liberation Mission navies, starting with Team Protoman, and then in the next video I will go over Team Colonel. Starting off with Team Protoman's leader, Protoman. Protoman is a null element navi who has 200 HP when you first meet him, 400 HP when you play as him during the Dark Mega arc, and 600 HP at the end of the game. His charge shot is Wide Sword. This attack hits 3 panels immediately in front of Protoman and takes 60 frames or 1 second to charge, dealing 80 null damage. Protoman has the Reflector Navicus program, allowing you to push back B to put up a reflector that will send a shockwave back that will deal 50 null damage. Protoman's special attack is Step Sword. With this, Protoman jumps 2 panels ahead and then uses Wide Sword. This attack will deal 80 null damage when you first meet him and deals 120 at the end of the game. Next we have Magnet Man. Magnet Man is an elect navi who has 400 HP when you first meet him and 700 HP at the end of the game. His charge shot is Magnet Missile. This attack sends out a magnet object that will be sent down the row that you're currently standing in. It will then move up or down in the first column that has an enemy in it, dealing 40 elect damage when you first meet him and 60 elect damage at the end of the game. This attack takes 60 frames or 1 second to charge. Magnet Missile takes a second to get going after you send it out, and it can get destroyed by incoming fire. However, it is able to block some attacks. Magnet Man has super armor, air shoes, float shoes, and is able to chip charge non-dimming elect chips to deal ×2 damage. Magnet Man's special attack is North-South Tackle. This functions as a real-time version of his Navi chip. If you have space behind your enemy that mirrors your position relative to your enemy, a blue Magnet Man will spawn, giving you an extra hit out of the attack. Next up we have Gyro Man. Gyro Man is a null element navi that has 250 HP when you first meet him and 600 HP at the end of the game. His charge shot is Tornado Arm. This attack functions the same way as Gyro Souls, hitting 3 times on the furthest, 2 times in the middle, and 1 time on the closest, dealing 20 null damage per hit when you first meet him, and 30 null damage at the end of the game. This attack, just like Gyro Soul, is able to destroy barriers when it hits them, though I don't think there's any viruses that have barriers, so that's just kind of a neat little thing that it can do. I might be wrong though. The attack takes 70 frames to charge, or just over 1 second. While you're standing over a broken or a whole panel, Gyro Man will change into his helicopter form. While in this form, you can press the B button to fire the Chopper Vulcan. It's basically just a standard buster shot, but it auto-targets all enemies on the field. While only dealing 1 null damage per hit, it's not the most useful thing, but it's still pretty cool. Gyro Man also has air shoes and float shoes. Gyro Man's special attack is Air Force. This attack will send Gyro Man in his helicopter form down the row that you're currently standing in, and will drop bombs on each panel that he passes over, just like his Navi chip. However, unlike the Navi chip, there is no command code for you to drop multiple bombs on one target. This attack deals 50 null damage when you first meet him, and 70 null damage at the end of the game. Next we have Napalm Man. Napalm Man is a fire element navi that has 300 HP when you first meet him, and 500 at the end of the game. Napalm Man is a bit unique, as he does not have a charge shot. In its place, he has Fire Vulcan. Fire Vulcan is a continuous rapid fire buster similar to the Beast Busters in Battle Network 6. It deals 7 fire damage per hit, and will also hit the panel immediately behind the target hit. Napalm Man is able to chip charge non-dimming fire chips for ×2 damage, and his special attack is Napalm Bomb. This attack will shoot a bomb 4 panels in front of Napalm Man, dealing 100 fire damage when you first meet him, and 120 fire damage at the end of the game. Next up we have Search Man. Search Man is a null element navi that has 300 HP when you first meet him, and 450 HP at the end of the game. Search Man's charge shot is Snipe Gun. This attack targets the closest enemy and hits 5 times, dealing 10 null damage per hit when you first meet him, and 15 null damage at the end of the game. This attack takes 100 frames, or a little over 1.5 seconds to charge, and can also pierce invis. Search Man's special attack is Satelli. This is a time freeze attack where Search Man will summon a satellite that will begin to scan your opponent's area. Pushing A will target the panel selected. It will fire a laser that spreads out into a plus shape, dealing 100 null damage. This attack will also pierce invis. And last but not least, we have Medi. Medi is a null element navi who has 300 HP when you first meet her, and 500 HP at the end of the game. Medi's charge attack is Medicap. Medicap is a bomb that will land 3 panels away from her and explode in a vertical formation, dealing 100 null damage. And her special attack is also Medicap, but this one paralyzes, and also deals 100 null damage. Man, my girl got done dirty. Give her something special at least. Everyone else has super cool attacks. And that covers Team Protoman. Team Protoman was actually my first Battle Network game. It was given to me by this one kid on the bus. The school library had the Inti Warrior manga, and I was reading that on the bus. And this kid was like, "Yo, is that Battle Network?" And me, being a stupid kid, I was like, "No, this is Inti Warrior." And he's like, "Dude, do you not know about Battle Network?" And I said, "No, I don't know about Battle Network. What's that?" He says, "Alright, check this." He pulls out his Game Boy from his backpack, takes the cartridge out. He's like, "Yo, play this game. You'll love it." And oh boy did I. That guy disappeared shortly after, but if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be doing any of this. So if you're out there, man, thanks. And thank you very much for watching. I will catch you all in the next one.